The meat industry, it's vast, it's powerful, it's deeply woven into the fabric of our global food system. From the rolling pastures where cattle graze to the bustling factories where meat is processed, this industry touches billions of lives. It influences economies, shapes landscapes, and impacts the health of our planet. Understanding the meat industry is crucial. It's about more than just what's on our plates. It's about the future of food, the environment, and our well-being. Few industries hold such global significance. Meat production is a complex system. It involves farmers, processors, distributors, and retailers. This industry operates on a massive scale, generating trillions of dollars annually. Its impact extends far beyond economics. It raises crucial questions about sustainability, animal welfare, and the environmental footprint of our food choices. The global meat industry is an economic powerhouse. It generates trillions of dollars in revenue annually. Millions of people worldwide depend on this industry for their livelihoods. From farmers raising livestock to factory workers processing meat, the meat industry provides jobs across various sectors. This economic significance makes it a major player in global trade and policy decisions. Meat production is a significant contributor to many national economies. Countries like the United States, Brazil, and China are major meat producers and exporters. The demand for meat continues to rise globally, particularly in developing nations. This growing demand fuels the industry's expansion and economic influence. However, this growth also raises concerns about the sustainability of current production practices. The journey of meat from farm to fork is a complex one. It involves multiple stages, each with its own environmental and ethical considerations. It starts with raising livestock, which requires vast amounts of land, water, and feed. Then comes the processing stage, where animals are slaughtered and meat is prepared for consumption. This stage raises concerns about animal welfare and the environmental impact of factory farming. Finally, the meat is packaged, distributed, and sold to consumers. Each step in this process has an environmental footprint. Transportation, refrigeration, and packaging all contribute to the industry's carbon emissions. Understanding these stages is crucial for identifying areas where more sustainable practices can be implemented. Meat consumption patterns vary widely across the globe. Factors like culture, income, and religion influence dietary choices. Developed countries generally have higher meat consumption rates than developing nations. However, as incomes rise in developing countries, so does the demand for meat. This trend has significant implications for global food security and environmental sustainability. The most commonly consumed meats worldwide are poultry, pork, and beef. Poultry consumption has seen the most significant increase in recent decades. This is due to factors like its affordability and perceived health benefits compared to red meat. Understanding these consumption trends is crucial for predicting future demand and its impact on the meat industry. Meat production comes at a cost, a significant one. It's a major contributor to environmental degradation. Raising livestock requires vast amounts of land, water, and energy. This puts immense pressure on our planet's resources. Deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, and water pollution are just some of the environmental consequences associated with meat production. The environmental impact of meat production is a growing concern. As the global demand for meat continues to rise, so does the urgency to address these issues. Finding ways to produce meat more sustainably is crucial for mitigating the industry's environmental footprint and ensuring the health of our planet. Meat production is a significant contributor to climate change. Livestock, particularly cattle, produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Methane traps heat in the atmosphere, contributing to global warming. Additionally, deforestation for grazing land releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further exacerbating climate change. The meat industry's contribution to greenhouse gas emissions is a serious concern. Reducing these emissions is crucial for mitigating climate change and its devastating effects. This requires a multi-pronged approach, including improving livestock feed, managing manure, and promoting sustainable land management practices. The meat industry has a voracious appetite for land. Vast areas of forests are cleared to create grazing land for livestock or to grow feed crops. This deforestation has devastating consequences for biodiversity. It destroys habitats, threatens endangered species, and disrupts ecosystems. The conversion of forests to agricultural land for meat production is a leading cause of biodiversity loss. This loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to collapse. Protecting forests and promoting sustainable land management practices are crucial for preserving biodiversity and the ecological services it provides. Water is essential for life, and meat production is incredibly thirsty. Vast amounts of water are needed to grow feed crops and to raise livestock. This puts immense pressure on freshwater resources, particularly in water-stressed regions. Additionally, runoff from animal waste and fertilizers used in feed crop production pollutes waterways, harming aquatic life and threatening human health. Reducing water consumption and pollution in the meat industry is crucial for ensuring water security and protecting aquatic ecosystems. This requires implementing water-efficient irrigation systems, managing animal waste responsibly, and reducing reliance on fertilizers. The link between diet and health is undeniable, and meat consumption is no exception. While meat can be a good source of protein and nutrients, excessive consumption, particularly of processed meats, is linked to various health problems. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer are among the health risks associated with high meat diets. Promoting balanced diets that include moderate amounts of meat, particularly lean and unprocessed options, is crucial for public health. Encouraging the consumption of plant-based protein sources can also contribute to healthier diets and reduce the environmental impact of food choices. Amidst the environmental and ethical concerns surrounding meat production, there's a glimmer of hope. Sustainable practices are emerging, offering a path towards a more responsible and environmentally friendly meat industry. These practices focus on reducing the industry's environmental footprint, improving animal welfare, and promoting social responsibility. From regenerative grazing practices that sequester carbon in the soil to innovative plant-based meat alternatives, there are numerous ways to make the meat industry more sustainable. Embracing these practices is crucial for ensuring a future where meat production can exist in harmony with the planet and its inhabitants. The future of meat is being shaped by key players across the industry, from multinational corporations like Tyson Foods and JBS to small-scale farmers and startups developing innovative meat alternatives. These actors hold the power to drive change. Their decisions and actions will determine the trajectory of the meat industry and its impact on the planet. Collaboration among these key players is crucial for addressing the challenges facing the meat industry. Governments, consumers, and civil society organizations also have a role to play in promoting sustainable practices, advocating for policy changes, and making informed food choices. The future of meat is at a crossroads. The challenges are undeniable. Climate change, resource depletion, and ethical concerns about animal welfare demand urgent action. However, within these challenges lie opportunities for innovation, collaboration, and a fundamental shift towards a more sustainable and just food system. The choices we make today will determine the future of meat. By embracing sustainable practices, supporting responsible companies, and advocating for a more equitable and just food system, we can create a future where meat production can nourish us without depleting the planet. The future of meat is not predetermined. It's ours to shape.